So friends, I think all you have seen my previous 3 videos for the solution of WPSC Assistant Engineer Civil Recruitment Exam 2007. Now this is the 4th part. Okay, I think all you are enjoying my videos, and if you are till now subscribed to my channel, please subscribe my channel to get the next videos. So start from question number 61. Claim cell is used for, and these are the options. Now we know that claim cell is designed to excavate the soil in vertical direction. Okay, so option A is correct. Also you should know that the mechanical system for rock drilling are percussion, rotary and rotary percussion. Okay, and for trench construction, trencher are used. Okay, so claim cell is used for vertical excavation. Option A is correct. Now question number 62. The minimum number of days after which the formwork including props under the soffit of the beams can be removed. Okay, you can get this answer from IS 456 2000. Here this is the clause number 11.3.1. Okay, and type of formwork, minimum period before striking formwork. Vertical formwork to columns, walls, beams 16 to 24 hours. Soffit formwork to slabs 3 days. Soffit formwork to beams 7 days. And in our case this is the answer. 7 days is the answer. Props to slabs spanning up to 4.5 meter 7 days. Spanning over 4.5 meter 14 days. Props to beams and arches spanning up to 6 meter 14 days. Spanning over 6 meter 21 days. So here option C 7 is correct. Now question number 63. Stainless steel resist corrosion due to option C chromium, because chromium forms a surface film of a rough, adherent, invisible, corrosion resisting chromium oxide film on the steel surface for corrosion resistance. Okay, and this carbon strengthens the steel, and this manganese promotes the stability of the Austin at or near room temperature. Okay, and improves hot working properties. So here option C chromium is correct. Now question number 64. A soft negative growth that forms in wood under damp condition is called rot. Okay, option A is correct. And also you should know that what is knot, what is check. Check is a kind of crack that separates fiber, but it does not extend from one end to another. Okay, and knots can be caused by a branch or a limb being cut through the process of sawing up the log. Okay, so here option A is correct. Now question number 65. Generally the unit of measurement of partition wall is, and these are the option. Now we know that bricks wall are measured in area, that means square meter, if the thickness of the wall is half brick or as a partition wall. Okay, so for a partition wall, option B is answer. If the thickness is more than half brick, that means the load bearing wall, then the measurement will be by volume. So volume is for load bearing wall. Okay, and option B is for partition wall. So here option B is the correct answer. Now question number 66. Sinking fund is, and these are the option. Here the correct option is option D. Sinking fund is a fund set aside from income to build up the property at the end of its life. Also, sinking fund is an account that is used to deposit and save money to repay a debt or replace a wasting asset in the future. In other words, it is like a saving account that you deposit money regularly and can only be used for a set of purpose. Okay, so option D is correct. Now question number 67. The additional pile driven to increase the capacity of supporting load on vertical piles is known as raking pile. Okay, I think there are some printing mistake is here. The correct answer will be raking pile. Okay, because all you know the definition of the rest of the pile. Just like that Raymond pile. This Raymond pile is a cast in situ concrete pile which is used primarily as friction pile. Okay, and this simplex pile is a low cost driven cast in situ concrete pile. Okay. So here the option will be none of this and the correct answer will be raking pile. Now question number 68. During the construction period, price variation clause in contracts catered to option A will be correct. Variation in cost of materials and labor element. I am explaining it why. Please listen carefully. That contract as per Indian Contract Act 1872 means agreement which are enforceable as such having been made as free consent of the parties. Okay. Different type of contracts are lump sum contract, item rate contract, percentage rate contract. During the construction period, price variation clause in contract catered to the variation in cost of material and labor element. Okay. So option A is correct. Now question number 69. A dummy activity is, and these are the options. Now here option C will be correct answer because an activity which is used to maintain the predefined precedence relationship only during any construction of the project network is called dummy activity. So it does not require any resources nor any time. Dummy activity is represented by a dotted arrow and does not consume any time and resource. So option C is correct. Now question number 70. Gantt chart is drawn and these are the options. Now we know that a Gantt chart is a visual presentation used in project management to show overview of timeline for project activities and their interdependence. Each project task or activity is represented with a bar chart clearly displaying the start and end date. Okay, so here a Gantt chart is drawn for option A, time versus activity. This is the correct answer. Option A is correct. Now question number 71. When drainage is the main concern, the attainment of the super elevation may be made by rotating the pavement with respect to option B, inner edge is the answer. Rotation about the inner edge profile of traveled way is generally preferred when lower edge profile is of concern, such as when the profile is flat and the inside edge of the roadway needs to be controlled for drainage purpose. Okay, so option B is answer. And also you should know that rotation about outer edge profile is traveled way used when higher edge profile is critical, such as on divided highways where the median edge profile are held. Okay, so in our case it is option B, inner edge is the answer. Now question number 72. Prime code is provided to promote adhesion between, and these are the options. Now we know that the prime code is given in between base course and binder course. Okay, so option B, granular course and bituminous course, this will be the correct answer. Now you should know that in between surface course and binder course tag code is given. Okay, that means binder course and wiring course tag code is given, and existing and new wiring course seal code is given. But in our case, in between granular course and bituminous course, this prime code is given. Okay, so option B is correct. Now question number 73. One of the major causes of routing on flexible pavement is, and these are the options. Now you should know the definition of routing. Surface depression in the wheel path is called routing. The possible causes of routing are insufficient compaction of HMA layers, that means hot mastic asphalt layer during construction. If it is not compacted enough initially, HMA pavement may continue to densify under traffic load. And also the possible causes of routing is improper mix design or manufacture. Okay, so here option A, excessive stripping of binder material from the wiring course, is the correct answer. Now question number 73. That in Marshall method of bituminous mix design, the bitumen content is determined as the average of bitumen corresponding to, and these are the answer. Okay, now here the correct answer will be maximum stability, maximum unit weight and desirable air void. I am explaining why. In Marshall method, the optimum binder content for the mixed design can be taken as the average value of the following three bitumen contents found from the graph obtained. Number 1, binder content corresponding to maximum stability, binder content corresponding to maximum bulk specific gravity, binder content corresponding to median of design limit of percentage air void. Okay, so option A is correct answer. Now question number 75. Which of the following cracking failure is not generally observed in flexible pavement? Option A is correct. I am explaining why. Okay. The failure encountered in flexible pavement are alligator cracking or map cracking, consolidation of pavement layer or rutting, shear failure cracking, longitudinal cracking, frost cracking, reflection cracking, bleeding, pumping. Okay. So here wrapping is not generally observed. So option A is correct. Now 76. The safe stopping distance in meter according to IRC recommendation for a design speed of 60 km per hour is. Now this is the solution that for design speed capital V equals to 60 km per hour, friction coefficient F equals to 0.36. Okay. Now safe stopping distance SSD equals to 0.278 V T plus V square by 254 F, where T is the reaction time, that is 2.5 second as per IRC. So putting the value we get 0.278 into 60 into 2.5 plus 60 square by 254 by 0.36 equals to 81 meter. Okay. So 80 is nearby option. So option B is correct. Now question number 77. The maximum limit of water absorption for aggregate suitable for road construction in, and these are the options. Now we know that water absorption values ranges from 0.1 to about 2% for aggregate normally used in road surfacing. Okay. So in middle we can take option B, 1% is correct answer. Now question number 78. The amount of equilibrium super elevation should be equal to, and these are the options. Now we know that the amount of equilibrium super elevation should be equal to V square by 127 R. To calculate the value of super elevation, 75% of velocity is generally considered. Then we get the value of 0.75 square by 125 R, that means V square by 225 R. Okay. But here generally it is V square by 127 R. So option B is correct. Now question number 79. In case of plain terrain, the ruling gradient should be steeper than, and these are the options. Okay. Now we know that in case of plain terrain, the ruling gradient should be 1 in 30 and limiting gradient will be 1 in 20. And in case of mountainous, the ruling gradient should be 1 in 20 and limiting gradient should be 1 in 16.7. Okay. So in our case option C is correct. Now question number 80. In pavement design, depth of pavement is influenced by, and these are the options. Now we know that traffic is the most important factor in the pavement design. The key factors including contact pressure, wheel load, axle configuration, moving load. Okay. So here both the wheel load and tire pressure, means option D is correct. Now question number 81. What it states? That the total rainfall in a catchment area 1200 km square during a 6-hour storm is 160 millimeter. The infiltration index phi due to storm runoff is 1.2 into 10 to the power 4 centimeter cube is, and these are the options. Now this is the solution, that the total catchment area is 1200 km square, that means 1200 into 10 to the power 10 centimeter square. Okay. And total rainfall is 160 millimeter, that means 16 centimeter. Okay, and total infiltration is 1.2 into 10 to the power 14 centimeter cube. Now phi index will be 16 minus 1.2 into 10 to the power 14 by 1200 into 10 to the power 10 by 6. The answer we get is 1 centimeter per hour. Okay, so option A is correct. So friends, this is the fourth part for the solution of WBPSC Assistant Engineer Civil 2007. Tomorrow I will give the fifth part or the last part. Okay, I think all you are enjoying my videos and this will be very much helpful to you also. And if you are enjoying my videos, then please subscribe my channel and share it to your friends to get more and more videos. Okay, thank you very much and all the best for your future endeavor.